Well, we're underway here in the final quarter as Hermans gets a tap down for the Winchelsea side. They can't get the clearance until now. Luke, great work, gets a handball forward. Mackenzie was held, but no free kicks at the umpire. The ball back through Sawney, looking for McFarlane. His handball goes astray, picked up for... that's Donald, goes towards full forward bench. Well, he can take the mark, but it's a positive handball.
Well, he's played advantage and got a goal too, I think.
So was
Thomson's side against Hermans.
You know that interview we had before the game with the interleague coach? He's just turned up now.
Has he? Oh, God.
What's going on there?
That's because he was umpiring. He's paid a free kick to an infringement by a Winchelsea player over the line from the boundary umpire. Gone to Voss. Voss kicks the ball long and finds Normington. Normington about 40 from goal, 45-degree angle. He's proved that's within his range.
Yeah, he has. He didn't do a lot early, Normington, but he's really willed himself into the game, hasn't he?
So not a good error. So Forbes goes around the outside looking for another one. Give it to me, give it to me. It didn't work last time, and I don't think it's going to be needed this time. No, it is not. Norton will kick his second. Thomson. Go back to you. Back in the middle we go. Oh, Forbes probably gets all of that down and comes to Douglas, but off hands it comes to Bonner. Bonner for Winchelsea drives the ball forward. Mensch tries to get the ball down, looks for a little bit of a free, wasn't given. Drive back by Hood, I think that might have been. Comes forward and Hermans will run back and take
good, the big fella.
Hermans.
See in the interleague squad, Pricey?
Centre of the ground, Hermans. Drives the ball long, again to Mensch, again 2-on-1 contest against him. Rove this time off hands was Davis, he swings the ball back, but running back into the last line of defence there was Smith. Smith brings the ball to the outer side of the ground looking for Voss, strong mark by Voss. Half back, defensive side for the Thomson club. Voss, encouragement coming from the Thomson bench to get on with it. He does that, he's brought it out wide, he's kicking it straight towards Herman.
Don't kick it to the biggest bloke on the ground,
particularly when the bloke against him was White, who's one of the smaller blokes on the ground. Hermans drives the ball forward. 3-on-1 contest against Mensch. Where are the Rovers this time? Not there. Voss comes up again with the ball. Can't get rid of it, son, or you'll be pinged. Comes out of hands to Murphy, he gets a kick off the ground, it's rolling forward. Minus scoreboard, nearly 4-minute mark.
The quick kick in came to Atkinson for Thomson, around the wing, looking for a teammate out there. It's very, very close to the boundary, and so carried over. So between half forward flank and centre wing.
They've just become a bit predictable in the last 5 minutes. They go to Mensch with 8 blokes on him. Try something else.
The good part, Winch at long last have had a couple of small blokes at Mensch's feet. Off the pack there came to Luke. Oh, Bonner went without it. Certainly the handball was at his feet. But Luke recovers strongly, comes to try to get the ball. Sawney can't get it out in that scrimmage. Umpire, he's calling play on. The ball.
I said before the game, great to watch.
So Voss, big tap down and accepts a handball in the follow-up. Handball to Hood, over the top to Walker. Walker now goes goalwards. At the back is McLeod. He's got 2 to beat. Mackenzie picks it up for Winchelsea. Handball.
Get it back.
Gets a handball back. A good-looking kick towards the middle of the ground, but just short of the mark. Walker threw it out.
I reckon he threw that.
The ball comes to ground once again. Winch, he picked it up, Bonner, and really wasn't too sure where to go. McFarlane drops it. Gee, it's very hard and tough in there at the present moment. Comes to the big fella in Hermans. He tries to get a handball forward. Comes out for Thomson to Smith. Smith towards half forward. Mackenzie, good position. Coming back, McLeod made a contact. Good work for him. Holmes tries to pick the footy up for Winch. He goes down.
I reckon he dropped it.
Well, he's played it the other way.
What's going on here?
Players are going the other way, and the umpire.
It's a free kick to Thomson back on half forward flank.
The other umpire's intervened, I think.
So,
well, he paid it, this bloke, and then he just let him keep going. He's only a young kid. He's made a mistake, but he's got the decision right eventually.
Well, the other ump, the wrong way.
Ordered the wrong way, and they played on, and he was going to let it.
So the upshot of it is free kick went to, that looked like Gardner. He's found Jackson McLeod, and McLeod, man on the mark, 35 metres from goal. So a bit of a muddle there from the umpire, but it's been sorted out. Correct decision finally arisen, and McLeod, having kicked 4 already, could be a hero this afternoon, because at this point, the most important kick. McLeod now moves in. Good looking kick. Goal umpire goes a little bit across, but not too.
Thomson, 1 point game. Up they go. Hermans gets the tap down, then does the roving by himself. Comes off hands, and he's got to do the tackling by himself as Voss got the ball away. It's a one-out show. Ball comes back to Voss by hand, then out to Hood on the outer side. No, that was not Hood. That was plenty of time in a 1 point match. Up they go. Hermans gets the ball knocked around the boundary line, picked up by Luke Forbes, goes around one, or does a bit of a Kevin Bartlett, throw the ball away, not pinged for it. Umpire says throw the ball back in.
A little bit lucky to get away with that one.
A little bit of push and shove
going
on down there.
That's all right.
While the ruckmen who aren't in place for when the ball comes back in.
That's not good.
Forbes runs around and will take the resultant tap in. Comes off hands. Ball comes to O'Donoghue. He drives the ball long, but going back there is seasoned.
Terrific down there. Don't worry about that.
Very strong in defence, and he comes to Bayliss. Bayliss springs the ball straight across the ground and finds McKenzie. He gives a little chip then, and the ball comes out and is found by McClure. McClure then comes into the centre of the ground. Mark taken there by Davis. Davis back to Season, who runs through the middle of the ground, drives the ball long into attack, looking for Mensch, goes to ground, comes off hands there, picked up by Jacker. Jacker with a kick goes back out to the outer side of the ground and finds Douglas. There's a little bit of a run-on gap here for them if they keep moving the ball quickly. Chip kick to Voss, centre of the ground now. Voss, he'll go back, takes a bit of time, finds the ball and goes out wide. Back to, I think that was O'Donoghue out there. Goes for McLeod. McLeod can't take the ball in the contest. Ball go.
Kick it out here somewhere. Just try something different once when you go into attack and see what happens, because they really need a goal now.
So 9.5 minutes in the quarter. Hermans gets the tap down, front of the pack. Finds McKenzie, round the body. Not a good kick. Straight into the arms of Jacker it is, who's come up from half back. He long kick into forward 50, and Mark not taken.
Comes off hands, picked up there in the last line of defence there by Holmes. He gets the ball away by hand, little kick, then goes up the wing and finds Tornier. Tornier half back flank. Defence for Winchelsea, needs to get the ball moving, gives a little handball, under pressure to Season, not the best kick in the world, gets it away, intercepted there by O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue brings the ball round the corner and finds McLeod. Driven forward, off hands. McKenzie will clean up. Oh, spiralling barrel. Yeah. Interesting looking
kick.
There's
no need for that though. You've got to put the target out.
There wasn't at all. McLeod, big give back to Luke Forbes. He's on the run again. Goes round 1 and 2.
He's going
dispossessed.
No.
Out of bounds. Outer side of the ground, half forward.
Ball's to a bloke who is under pressure.
So ball comes back in. Herman's over the top. Again, picked up. Free kick. Free kick to Murphy.
No advantage. No advantage.
Free kick to Murphy. Rob Murphy. With the ball, little chip kick up the outer wing.
Forget the scores, Eric. This is too interesting. This game.
We'll find him over Eric Bonners. You've ever seen in your life. Comes to Davis for Winchelsea. Off hands, gets the ball away. Oh, good fly and mark there back in the last line of defence. I think that might be Jacker again. We'll find a moment for these scores in a minute as the ball comes through. Wadley for leading in the race for the ball, but it's White for Thomson. He gets a little chip handball and chip kick away. And solid mark by Normington. He's really coming
in the second half, this kid.
He hasn't.
That's 50.
Oh, mucking around. They're mucking around. Bit of yoga.
Yeah, but once the player's got a mark, you can't touch him. The umpire could well have played. I'm glad he didn't, but he could have.
Just outside 50, Normington at the 40, or just beyond 45 metre mark. 45 degree, I should say. Outside 50 metres. He's going to wind up. Sends it out wide. Brings it back. Minor score. Eric, some scores.
Kenzie's gone. He's off.
Three-quarter time other games. Anarchy 11-4. Bannockburn 11-12. North Geelong to
no way. There's still a lot of footy left to be played there.
Ball comes back in. It's the outer side of the ground now. Godfrey Street side picked up there by Jacker. Drives the ball forward. It's a 2-on-1 contest. No one marks it. Over the back, McLeod. McKenzie gets it. Breaks away. Could have a bounce. Doesn't. Gets a kick away. Looking for and not finding Dunkley. Over the top. Handball given to Higgins. Higgins gives it back then to Dunkley. He drives the ball forward to a 1-on-1 this time for Mensch, but he can't bring it to ground. Atkinson comes back and cleans back. And Atkinson,
Stanley Matthews! Got to top off a good day. When McKenzie gets the ball, he's got to chase him, injured leg or not, because that could hurt him.
So the ball's come out and Shrimpton had the ball, did not dispose of the ball.
Great tackle there from
Comes off hands. Essendon by 10 points, you beauty.
Who cares?
That's what we want to hear, Freddie. Herman's with the ball. He drives the ball long. Oh, what are you doing to me, Fred? I'm trying to call a game. Oh, what are you doing to me, Fred? Picked up both hands. It's Dunkley with the ball.
Kick, yeah.
Whistle on play to Dunkley, is it? It's a whistle on play to Venables.
Venables, I think.
No, in fact, it's our man Bonner. Who's come
Bonner.
back into the second half of this game. Very good first quarter and was a little bit quiet through the middle part of the game, but he has come back into it in this last quarter. He is right on the boundary line.
Oh, wouldn't it be a team lifter to kick it from there?
Little kick from 40. Big, deep breath from young Bonner as he comes in. Sends the ball on its way. Is it going to come back? Probably not.
Oh, Higgins.
Great mark by Higgins right in the top of the goal square. Good kick by Bonner. Higgins should go back and pop this through. It will be his second goal if he does. And a 7-point break to the Winchelsea side. Where are we, Eric? We're just approaching the 15-minute mark. So Higgins comes in. Top of the square, kicks through it. He has sent that all the way into St Margaret's, if you don't mind, and they will go.
So ball cleared in the middle by Luke after a tap down from Hermans. Winchelsea pretty hard at it there, and good work by Davis. Runs forward. He's gone toward the goal square, 1-on-1. Mensch at the back. Ball falls to Donald. He can't get to the drop of the footy. He does well, follows it up, unfortunately.
1-on-1, you're still going to be able to jump 1.5 inches off the ground, and Mensch, you just can't do that at the minute.
So that was an interesting tap down by Mensch. Oh, play ball comes out. Gee, it's pretty hard and tough in the clutches in there at centre half forward. Winchelsea, ball comes to Luke. He tries to elude a tackle, tries to get a handball out. Good work, Venables. He gets to the bottom of the tack and gets hold of the footy. It's going to be ball to Montgomery it is, towards half forward. Oh, McLeod had 3 to beat centre wing. About to come in, big pack of players at the drop of the footy. Hermans gets the tap down clearly. Heavy bump on Bonner it was.
I reckon he got him in the shoulder. I don't think he got him in the head.
I think he played the umpire beautifully for that one.
He did pretty well. That's great positional football by Murphy.
They've settled the
Murphy. Saw the player running into space there in Holmes. Holmes has taken a mark outside 50. Wouldn't think he could kick the distance. He's given a pretty decent burst. Oh, that's a free kick over. Surely.
No, anyway.
Sends the ball back up. Hermans has done well all day. Forbes gets that one down, but Leake roves to him. Kicks the ball forward, but back into defence there is Jacker. He goes down the outside, brings the ball out wide, looking for and finding Walker. Walker, little chip kick up the wing, will find White. White right in front of the broadcast position here. Kicks the ball in. Oh, it's a little bit long over the top, and Wadley's going to get a break for the Blues, and here they come again. Go forward. Big mark up over the top. Oh, good defensive punch away there. Picked up by O'Donoghue. Gives to White. Little bounce and run. Gets some run forward. Looking forward over 2-on-1. Solid mark there. Back comes Holmes. Holmes, centre half back. True centre half back position. Kicks the ball forward and finds Dunkley on his own on the wing. He's going to settle it down now. Little chip kick inside. Oh, puts his teammate under pressure in Davis. Gives to Leake though. Leake kicks the ball forward at any cost. Oh, strong mark.
Leake's bonus is the fact he can get the ball to boot quick.
Very, very quickly. And I've noticed him today, if he can't sort of pick it up, he digs the boot in it, gets him an extra 20 metres, he'll get him everything he can. I love watching him play, but as I said before the game, I'd hate to plant a little mongrel, I tell you.
Ball with Brody Donald, 45-degree angle, will kick from just about 50. For Winchelsea. Paul Price says goal. Paul Price says goal. Paul Price. Sorry, you can't sit in this box if you're not going to be doing it.
Sackle, Stu. Come out the same way.
Montgomery kick the ball back in and drive it along by Thomson now, looking for White on the centre wing.
Here they go.
Coast to coast break. Go away, son. One's bounced by White, runs into an open goal.
He's got it. He's got it.
Jared White's first, and they will go.
Yeah, umpire puts the ball in the air. Hermans gets the tap down, and as he's done many times,
Luke's been the last 5.
Luke again gets the clearance. Oh, Jacker, great saving mark at the back half for the Thomson side. Goes towards centre wing, turning it, good use of the body, and White can't keep it, unfortunately. Forbes and Hermans comes down to Sawney. He's pinged for dropping the ball.
I'll tell you what, there was not 1/2 a second of prior opportunity there at all.
Poor decision, that one.
I didn't like that one, but they've done a very good job today.
So ball now through Walker.
He's put that
Not a
in
good
bad
kick
spot.
to the middle of the ground.
Very proppy, Walker.
So ball now comes out to Hood. He can't control. Players, well, they're pretty hard again. Forbes over the top. Tornier tackle without it. He can't get rid of the footy. As well, nobody can get the footy. There's a tap out. Good work, Winchelsea. They get the breakthrough and.
Venables, is it?
Venables, is it?
He's going to be pinged again.
They couldn't
Don't
score.
ping him this time, for God's sake.
No, the wrong bloke in charge at the present moment because it's pretty hard and tough out there. In the middle, it's Luke, picks up the loose ball. 4 Winch goes towards full forward. Donald, good work, punches it towards the goal area. If McFarlane's got enough pace, kick off the ground, he can't pick it up. And it's rushed through for another ball. 14-12, 96 Winch. 13-9, 87 Thomson. Smith, Holden, Blood, Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. We're past 23 minutes.
I think it's Trouble's up to take the ruck contest. So it'll be Mensch. Comes off hands. It was against Shrimpton. Bonner comes up with the ball. Oh, good little chip kick. And great vision there. And he's found Joel Higgins directly in front of goal. 50. He's going to kick from at least 50, just outside of 50, you would suggest.
If they win this, they could nearly be the match winner, this bloke.
He's done very well, hasn't he?
No doubt. And I'll tell you what, the bloke that give it to him there isn't far behind him. And Bonner, he's played a ripper as well.
So, Higgins with the ball. He's going to kick from outside 50. It will be a very, very good kick for goal from there. 24-minute mark here in the last quarter. Runs in. Kicks the ball truly. I tell you what, the goal umpire has not moved an iota. That will be
Gibson here as Herman's again. 50-50 tap down. Sawney didn't perhaps go as hard as he should have for that ball, but luck's of fortune came into his hands. Picked up Bonner to Luke, and those two have been sensational today. Towards half forward, McFarlane, good contest there. O'Donoghue, put it behind Jacker instead of in front of it. Jacker improved. Great chase by Tornier.
The umpire believes he handballed it.
He thought he must have got rid of it. It was nip and tuck, but gee, tough.
So Voss actually, no, I thought the free kick had to go to Jacker. It comes back to him now. Jacker chips it out wide. Players loose for Thomson, but Winchelsea, they've manned up one-on-one, and that's what they certainly need to do. It's going to have to come back to Jacker in the middle. Tornier right there. They come out wide, looking for and finding Smith. He over the top to Hood. Hood now, little chip pass. They've got to go more direct. It's in the arms of Walker, but they've got to get it to the goal square. Times of the essence. Nearly 26 minutes now as the ball goes towards full forward. Coming across his Holmes again. Not going to kick it down there. Handballs and good work, Venables.
Slip.
Ball comes back in. Deep in Thompson's forward line. They need to make something of it. Comes off hands. Voss comes up with the ball. Can't get a clean possession away. Leak takes on one. Dispossessed. Umpire says play on. Fall on it. At the Tommy Tigers. Up it goes. Herman with the ball. Taps it to Leak. Little underground kick. Works the boundary line.
Yeah, it was a bit of a late call by the umpire, but a correct one. I think he might have staged a little bit too, the little fella.
Comes to Venables. Venables for the Blues goes forward looking for Mensch. 2-on-1 contest as it's been all afternoon. Davis can't run onto the ball. Picked up though by Thomson. Jacker again. He'll drive the ball forward and a mark will be taken right in front of the commentary position by Hayden Forbes. He drives the ball long. It's going to go over the top of McLeod's head. He can't get the ball to drop. Normington. McKenzie then for Winchelsea. Picks the ball up. Oh, that's a rough old kick. I tell you what, that's out of bounds. Not a good kick.
Great work, McFarlane. Intercepted the pass. A bold move back into the corridor.
25 metres he ran to intercept that. That's beautiful reading of the play.
And he found Tornier at centre half back. Now he's got to go wide. That's what he does, right across the ground. Higgins again.
Who else?
Great mark, centre of the ground. Now you can slow it down, son.
Where's he from, Pricey?
27.5 minutes gone in the quarter. Now chips it to into the middle. Just retaining possession. Bayless chips it out wide. Higgins or a teammate out there.
They got it now. Yeah.
McFarlane, I think they can sense it, the Winch boys.
He's got a bloke out here all on his own.
But it's across the ground. Now they decide to go back to McKenzie. Now McKenzie hasn't used the ball all that well. He's been blazing a bit. That's better. Control pass. Back to Higgins, centre of the ground. And this is very frustrating for Thomson because Winch are just holding the footy. Exactly right.
As soon as it happens, you go man on man.
Exactly right. Higgins now decides to go long. It's pretty high. It's towards half forward. Ball in the contest comes to ground. Davis with strength picks the footy up. Handball over to McClure. McClure, he gave the big fella a task there, Hermans, but he gets the foot to the footy deep into the forward line. Donald just lets it go.
brings the ball back into play now, the umpire. Mensch gets the tap over the top of his head. Underneath that was, I think that might have been McFarlane in underneath that pack, and the umpire. Bring it out to the near side of the ground looking for McLeod. He flies and takes the mark.
He hasn't given up yet, has he?
He has not. Half-back position, Jackson McLeod. Now, because that is the final siren. 15-12, 102. The Winchelsea side to Thomson got 13 goals, 987.
Here at Godfrey Street after a sensational game this afternoon, Winchelsea, the visitors, have had, well, they've created history, and I've got their captain and coach. I'm trying to think of bloody half a dozen things. You ready? Yeah, go. Nervous. Here at Godfrey Street this afternoon, Winchelsea Footy Club have created history, their first ever win at this ground since they've been in our competition, and with me their coach David Mensch. Welcome, Menchie.
Thanks, Eric. How are you?
Fantastic. And did you know that your club had created history here?
No, not till after the game. So it's we didn't say before the game or anything. It's good for the club, and very exciting.
We as commentators, we belied the fact that teams 9th and 10th on the ladder would play such a sensational game, and it was a great game to watch.
Yeah, I suppose the first 6 weeks we've probably had 5 really windy, hard sort of games, and have been swirling around a fair bit. And today is probably perfect conditions. I mean, it's a little bit wet, but there's no wind, and I suppose both teams could show some good footy.
Now, I guess as the leader, the coach and the captain on the ground, we were a bit concerned in the warm-up. We reckon you couldn't kick over a jam tin, and obviously things weren't going too well. Kicked 4 in the game, and you really were able to stay in the square and be a focal point.
Yeah, I'm probably I wanted to get up the ground a little bit, and the boys on the bench told me to keep to the square. But my natural thinking, I suppose, is to keep creeping up. So they told me off a few times. But I was obviously a big bloke, and I suppose not too many defenders can have got my size, I suppose. So we were just one focal point. We've got some other great focal points, like Brodie Donald, kicked a couple, and Joel Higgins as well.
Higgins was going to be the bloke I was going to ask you about. He really bobbed up as a match winner, played strong football, centre forward, and when you were being tagged so strongly 3-4, he just bobbed up and took a mark over the lot. Yeah,
that's what we want. We don't want sort of one focal point up there, and if I'm getting watched pretty strongly, or Brodie's getting watched, another one can pop up. So usually Macca, he plays up forward as well. But we had a job for him down back on McLeod, and I think he did pretty well.
Did very well indeed. Midfield, Hermans gave you first use of the footy, but at ground level, Bonner and Luke were just sensational. Their strength gave them the feed out of the footy, and that must have looked good for you fellas up forward.
Yeah, Kane Bonner and Benny Davis, we've obviously come over from Anglesey. It just gives Leakey a bit of help, and they also sensational today, and they got it down the forward line very quick, and it made it a lot easier for us as forwards to have won out competition. So.
And what about the feeling around the club? Like the lack of success for so long, 3 wins in 7 games, fantastic for the club. Yeah,
we lost a little bit of our way there last couple of weeks, so it was great to. We needed really to win this one, and it was a big game for us. Obviously, Thomson are about the same as us, so to get a win here, hopefully that kick-starts our season off again. Like I said, we had a couple games there where we sort of just lost our way. We had a few injuries, and we just those 2 games where we lost against Geelong West and Anarchy. Hopefully it hasn't hurt us in the long run, but like you said, it's 3 wins now, and hopefully we're going to a break. We've got a few sore boys, so we'll rest up and we'll start again.
Fantastic. Well, 3 wins in 7, a great kickstart for the season. The best of good luck for the rest of it. I'm sure we're going to see the Winchelsea team many more times before the season, but it's great to see them up and about, and great to see you again.
All right, thanks Eric, all the best.
Thanks for being David Mensch, the captain coach of